ForzaBro, bringing you another video. Dying Light. Let's get it. About to pop this glitch out. About to make some points. Get your XP up. Don't even sweat it, man. I got you. Just watch this video, bro. I'm gonna teach you everything. How to glitch, dupe, whatever you gotta do. Get your XP up and just be a boss at Dying Light. Okay, so there's a couple steps to the glitch, nothing too hard, but I watched all the other videos on YouTube and whoever else is trying to post the glitch right now, and they don't really explain how to not crash the game because that's what everyone's having issues with. So I found a little method that is a little bit easier, and all you really have to do is go to the main tower in the slums. Once you do that, go onto the little board and see if you can find the little thing that says coloring for something to do with coloring crayons for kids. So you have to go find these crayons. What that's going to do is it's going to make your guy respawn at this exact spot whenever you do the glitch. So first steps is make sure you get either care packages, whatever they're called, whatever gets you those points, XP. The best way to do is if you have the DLC for the following. All you got to do is get some bolter tissue. That's going to make you level up the fastest, easiest, and you can stack them much faster. So this works with bolt deliver. Now, disclaimer, this is for Xbox One, so I don't know how to do it on PC. PC is probably pretty easy. PS4, PlayStation garbage is probably even easier because they can use the method of going back to their settings and turning off the internet. So the basis of this glitch basically is that all you have to do for Xbox is turn on and off your internet really fast. And what that does is it doesn't kick you fully out, but it just resets something to where it makes you respawn back into where you're doing the glitch. So what it's going to require is you're going to have to either be next to your router or have some way to turn off your internet really fast, because the method of going back into the settings doesn't work for Xbox. It'll just screw up the glitch. You have to do it much faster. So the easiest way that I found is connecting my hotspot from my phone to my Xbox. That way I can just easily push a button on my phone, turn on and off the internet, and it works. So if you can do that, or if you can sit next to your router, or if you can plug the Ethernet cable into your Xbox and just unplug it and plug it back in, that'll work too. It's kind of a pain, but the easiest and fastest way to do it for Xbox would be using hotspots. So if you don't have that, sorry, this might not be the easiest, but the settings method doesn't really work unless you want to wait the 5-minute method of just sitting there and waiting to be kicked out while you're trying to load into the next lobby. I'll explain further. So here's how it's going to work. So you have your stash, you got your bolt deliverables. I already duplicated a few times. I noticed that if I do more than 3 or 4 times, then the game has a tendency to crash. Also notice that you have to keep your bolter tissues in your stash. Everything else, take it out and put one more item into your stash. That way you can go up and down whenever you're doing the glitch. So take your bolter tissue, make sure it's in there, put one weapon or something, it doesn't really matter, but that's what's going to help not crash the game. So you're going to press quick join. As it's waiting to find a game, you're gonna go onto your phone and you're gonna turn on, or router, whatever your method is, get ready to turn off the internet and back on. So once this screen pops up, you're just gonna hit yes, turn off your internet. As soon as the little white square thing turns back to black, hit your internet back on. If you don't do this, it's gonna mess up the entire glitch. So right now it's just gonna be black loading screen. That's normal, that's what it always does. It can take a few seconds, it can take couple seconds, so I don't really know, it just depends. So you do it like this and it's gonna kick you back right back to the normal glitch. And this is perfect. Now you can do the glitch that everyone says you can do. You're gonna do this very slow. Do this very slow. You're gonna hit A, you're gonna hit A again, and then as soon as that happens you're gonna hit X, and then you're gonna push on the left trigger to the left. So on the left joystick, push to the left, or sorry, on the left joystick, push to the right. So now you're in there. It's very important that you don't do this fast. If you do this fast, it's going to crash the game. If you use your D-pad, it's also going to crash the game. Don't push any buttons other than your left trigger, and scroll only with your joystick. Because if you don't do that, it's going to crash. So go to the right, go into your stash, go down to bolt relievers very slowly, and you're only going to drop, you can only do it 3 times. I know it's going to take forever, but the tried and true method for me where it doesn't crash is you do it 3 times. You do it 3 times here, you get 4. Basically, if you only have 4 of them, you're only going to get 4 at a time if you only have 1. So you're going to pick these babies up, you're going to run back to your stash, it only 3 times, so now I have a bunch of them. There you go. So it's very easy, very simple, but you're going to either require to have an Ethernet cable, a way to turn off your router real quick, on and off, or on your phone hotspot. That would be the best way because it's the fastest and easiest. If you can do that, that'll work. But anyway, to do through settings, unfortunately Xbox doesn't have those quick settings that PS4 does. Freaking PS4, I swear. And that's going to cause you to be able to glitch out. So this is kind of like the bypass for, instead of doing it the regular method of waiting 5 minutes, because that takes forever. So this way I found to be the fastest. Now if you go do any other missions, if you go do any other spots, any other safe house, it usually kicks you to the wrong spot, and it ends up making you respawn somewhere else. It usually crashes, and it's just kind of a nightmare. So don't do it. Make sure you do that little coloring book mission. That's what I found the best. And make sure you're in the slums, and make sure you're at the tower. Other spots crash. I've tried a bunch of different safe houses. The following also didn't really work for me too much. It was kind of like a 50-50. It'd be like halfway, you know, sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. So just follow these steps, and pretty much it's going to work. So if you guys found this helpful, slap that subscribe button if you can. Do me dirty. Have a good time. Put some comments in there. Put some hate. Put some other garbage. Dude, whatever you like, man. I like the attention, bro. So if you want to write something stupid in the comments, bro. I want to see what you guys have to say. If you appreciated it, namaste. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time.